Well, the New Orleans Business Alliance continues its mission to help local small businesses succeed with several upcoming events planned. Louis David, the New Orleans Business Alliance Vice President of Business Development and Strategy, joins us now this morning with more on what's going on. Good morning.
Good morning, Jade. Thanks for having us back.
We love having you here. You guys have a couple events going on. Tell us a little bit about this first thing. It's the Economic Development Ambassadorship Program.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, what is that?
You know, it's really helpful in our work when we have a lot of other people who are helping us talk about how great New Orleans is a place to do business.
Okay.
So the Ambassadorship Program really gives people throughout different industries kind of the tools they need to be their own ambassadors for New Orleans and help us all as a community grow the business base here. So it's a 5-week program. You go for, I believe it's 2.5 hours on Wednesdays, 5 weeks in a row starting in September. And you learn about, you know, what we're doing in bio, what we're doing in tech, what we're doing in small business, as well as retail to help drive the economy in New Orleans. And it really kind of gives you a brief, intense kind of snapshot, and that's shots from our class that we did in the spring, which was the inaugural class, about what's going on in the New Orleans economy and how everyone can help us with our mission to help grow it. So applications for that, the fall session are due on August 1st.
Okay, so you have to apply.
You have to apply.
And
Yeah.
again, who would be really beneficial?
You know, anybody, the past class, I'd say most people were in between, I don't know, 25 and 40, from a broad range of different industries, nonprofits. We had some folks from city government.
Oh, wow.
So it was just kind of a wide swath of people who are, you know, invested in the economy, and that's who we want out there spreading the message.
Yeah, and these are more lecture type classes, is that?
Yeah, we try, you know, I taught one on tech, what we're doing to attract tech companies.
Yeah.
And, you know, we tried to make it real interactive, and, you know, we talked about, you know, everybody had an exercise where I said, you know, if you were a tech company, what would you be looking for in a city when you're deciding where to locate your employees?
Right.
So it's, you know, a whole different range of, you know, what's the city like, how many people are there, can I get the right workers, is real estate affordable, are there nearby universities? So that's what we did for my section. But everybody, you know, tries to make it a little bit interactive because you don't want to just sit in a 2-hour lecture.
Well, and it has to probably be difficult this day and age because you hear about so many businesses closing its doors. So some may be kind of hesitant to maybe start something up, especially here in New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, starting a business is tough.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure folks know, you know, the right industries where we're poised to grow and what kind of resources are out there as far as city and state incentives and what we see as kind of where workforce and the economy is going in New Orleans.
But New Orleans, I'm sure too, we support local businesses a lot, I would think.
We do.
I mean, so this may be a really great place to start a business. People shouldn't be afraid of, you know, big national retailers closing their doors.
That's right. Yeah, you know, you see the headlines about, you know, companies like JCPenney, Sears, other national retailers closing in other communities. What they're doing is they're looking at, okay, we want a special experience that you can't get online.
Right.
So they're opening stores in areas where you can go in, feel, touch, you know, also in kind of entertainment areas. And New Orleans is really primed to take advantage of that new trend. We saw the True Religion jeans store open on Canal Street about a year ago, and their whole model there is kind of their new retail model, where you go in, try stuff on, feel the material, look at the latest styles, and then most of it you order from them and they ship it to your house.
Yeah.
So the old model of walking into one big store and having everything you could possibly need is kind of going away, but New Orleans is really poised to be, since we're, you know, such a tourism center and kind of the commerce center of the Gulf South, we're a great place for where a lot of retailers are saying, hey, I want a flagship store. I want something that really shows off my wares and people can order the exact size they need, you know, later on the internet or whatever.
Well, we are out of time. Where can people go for more information, or even if they want to apply to this ambassadorship program?
NOLABA.org, that's NewOrleansBusinessAlliance.org. Okay. And that we also have an Urban Investors for Equity conference in July, so you can find out more information there.
All right, Louis David, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Well, again, you can sign up for the Economic Development Ambassadorship Program and learn more about how to get involved with the New Orleans Business Alliance on their website. Again, NOLABA.org.